So hello children, today we are going to see how we can do ICSE question without using pen or paper. See, mental maths is becoming very important. Once you are correct mentally, then doing and showing your working will be very easy. So here just I am showing you basic thing because this is based on idea of percentage. So we are actually doing GST, goods and services tax, and very basic question we are going to do. So first we will see various GST slabs. So 0%, some items we don't have, so you can see there are 5 slabs for GST: 0%, 5%, 12%, 18 and 28%. Okay, then here we are going to do various sum. When selling prices 2000 and GST is 5%. How will you get without pen or paper? Because when you go to shop, or maximum you have a mobile smartphone, so you can use calculator. That also I'll show you. Without pen and paper, how? In fact, you don't need a calculator also. So here with various example I'm going to tell you how we do mentally. This is very important, children. Mathematics doing mentally is the most important thing for any class today. So here, before I start, I'll tell you a little bit about syllabus. Syllabus has intra-state, where we will see, suppose 12% is there. So half of it goes to the central government and half of it goes to the state government. Okay, there's no interstate where IGST, even if there is IGST, some teachers, some books have, whole money goes to central government. Suppose it is 12%, I calculate 5%, whole money goes to the central government, and then you will see central government gives half of the money to the destination state where the goods is sold. Okay, where the good is sold. So anyway, ICSE does not mention about interstate. Intra means within the state, and we have this slab, and this full concept of GST, children, is based on idea of percentage. So I've done all the ICSE question in my previous 3 video in a traditional way. Okay, MCQ question and traditional question. So here we go. So before I start doing all this sum, let us see idea of percentage, on which this is wholly based, directly based on the idea of percentage. So let us see, what does 10% of a thing means? 10%, children, means percentage goes 100 comes down. So 1/10 of a thing. Okay, so if we have to find 10% of, suppose 500. Okay, so what we do generally, this is the traditional way, then I'll show you the mental maths. This is the traditional way. So actually 1/10. So what we do, if you have to do directly, we know 10% is 1/10, just we remove 1 0. See here, children, I'll use a different color pen. So 10% means, children, if you see 1 0 goes. So directly if you see, children, 500, 10%, 1 0 you remove. You will say, sir, if it is 7,000, 10% of 7,000. Okay, so answer will be, you remove 1 0, it will be 700. Suppose, one last thing before I go to, if it is 10% of where there is no 0, 10% of 65, what we will do, one decimal is here at the end, it will come here, 6.5. So if there is no 0, one decimal will come this side. Similarly, 20%, children, is, suppose we have got, please copy, then I'll show you 20% of and 1%, because all this idea we are going to use over here. So once more, syllabus talks about only intrastate, where half of the GST goes to the central government CGST, half goes to the state government, and there is no IGST in syllabus, or I have never seen question in ICSE. Even if it is there, I'll just tell you how we go about it. And once more, the idea of GST is based on idea of percentage. So first I'll make you understand this. So I'll rub that part, then this question I am going to do for you. So kindly pause the video and copy, then we will learn how to find percentage. So here we go to the next question. Suppose you have to find 20%. So one example I'll give you over here. 20% of, So I just show you traditional and very fast how we do mentally. 700. So what did I tell you, children? 10% is remove 1070. 10% is another 70. Okay, 1/10. 10% means, as I told you, is 1/10. So remove 10. Okay, remove 10. So 20% you double. So what happens here? Children, 10, 10, 20. Here 20. And this is 70, 70, 140. So 20% of 700 is 140. If you do by traditional method, see, of 700, so it will be 20 by 100. So this is all you know. Okay, so simply you see, you get 140 here also. Okay, now next very important question. So 10% we have seen. Remove 10. 20% you double. Somebody asks you 30%. So what we will do? 10% is 70. 20%. Another 10% is 70. Another 10% is 70. So 30% will be, you add here, and this will be 210. You can do by that method also. So once you know 10%, now we come to 5%. 5% means, children, see here, 10% of 700, I say remove 70. So 10% is 70. So 5% will be half of that. So 5% is exactly half of this. So half of 70 is 35. So we have a question, 5% of 700. So 10% is 70. 600 is 60, 500 is 50. So 5% is half of that. Let us take another example. Suppose, because we have a GST rate of 5%, so I'm coming to 12, then 18, then 28, we will see. Okay, so one sum, I'll show you GST of 5, 12, 12, 18. Let us take this as 28%. Okay, so we go as per the GST slab. So 5% of, suppose you have to pay GST many item. I'll tell you in my next video what are the various item and GST for any packed item, grocery item, if you buy it in packet. Okay, so I have done next video I'm going to do about that. So we pay 5%. So suppose you buy a packet of flour for 200. Okay, what we call atta. So 5% of 200, what you have to do? Traditional method, you know, you will do like this, 5 by 100 into, but easiest way, children, is 10% of 200 is 20, remove 10. So 5% will be half of that 10. Okay, so 5% is 10 rupees. Another way of thinking, for 100 it is 5, so 200 it will be 10. 5% means 5 out of 100. So out of 200 it will be 10. So traditional method also you do, children, you will get 10. So this is always a better method, mental maths, and this is based on logic. 10% remove 10. So another thing before I go to some other values. So 5% of, suppose you have 4,000. So what we do, 10% you find is remove 10, 400. So 5% will be 200. If you do more mentally, 10% is 400, just remove 10, so 5% will be half. So if you take 5 out of 100, then you have to multiply another way. 4,000 is 40 times 100, so 45s are 200. So this logic is easier. So just copy this, then next I'll teach you how we get 1 and 2%. Then when doing sum, I'll teach you how we get GST by direct, and next video you will see inverse method, which also is mentioned in ICSE syllabus. So kindly pause the video and copy, and then I'll teach you 1 and 2%. So next we learn 1 and 2%, then I'll tell you why I'm doing 1 or 2%, because for 2% I need 1%. So see here, children, suppose I find C12, then I'll teach you this particular question how we do. So in the meantime, before I take 1% and 2%, let me do first sum which I have done for you. 5% of 2000. So number 1, my example number 1, once more I am doing, I'll take one more example. 5% of, this is the GST, children, 5% of 2000. Okay, selling price is 2000. So 5, if you do by traditional method, this is how we do, children. Okay, but how I have told you is this: 10% is remove 10, 200, 5% is half of that 100. So same answer we get. I'll give you another example. Let it be 1A, 1B. I am showing you 5% of, suppose 3,460. Suppose we do this. So traditional method I am not doing, children. So if we want to do by this, so 10%, children, remove 10, 346. So 5% of that will be half. Now how to do half of something? This you have to be good at mental math. If it is 350, half is 175. But it is 4 less, so it will be 2 less, 173. Mentally you can multiply and see it. 100, 100, 200, 73, 73 is 146. So this you have to be little good, children, in taking half of a thing, 1/4 of a thing. So 5% will be this. Okay. So this is how we get. Next I'm going to tell you how we find 12%. So this was example 1. So for finding 12%, let me teach you. We have 4,000 over here. This I am going to do. So 1% of 4,000. Now as I told you, 10% we remove 10. 1% means 1 by 100 into 4,000 means we remove 20. In 10%, once more, very important, we remove 10. 1% what we do, we remove 20. So 1% of 4,000 is 40. Remove 20. 10% is 400. Now 2%, how will get? 1% is 40. Okay, suppose I have to get 2% of 4,000. 2% of 4,000. So 1% is 40, another 1% is 40. So 2% will be how much? 40 plus 40? 80. Alright. So once more, 10% remove 10, 5% you have to take it half. So here I am doing question 2 for you, children. 12% is GST and selling price. I'll come to mark price and discount. Next question we have, we generally get discount. So if selling price is 4,000, so GST will be, children, in rupees, it's 12% of 4,000. Now traditional method, you know, children. Okay, traditional method will be 12 by 100 into 4,000. All right, but here how we do, let us see. Okay, so as we have seen already, 12% is made up of 10% plus 2%. So what is 10% of 4,000, children? 400. Remove 10. Okay, now 1% remove 20 is 40. 1% I have shown you is 40. Remove 20 or 2 decimal place come here. Another 1% is 40. So 2% is 80. 2% is 80. So here we add 2%, which is 80. So 12% will be 480. Okay. So once more, 10% remove 10, 1% remove 20, but we have 12%. So 80, 400 plus 80 is 480. Now another way, those who are very smart, remember 1%, another mental maths method. If you know tables, you should know table up to 20 very nicely. 1% is, children, 40. So another method, 12% will be 12 times more. So 12 stable, 12 into 40 is 480. Once more, 1% remove 20. So 12%, 12 times more. This is 12 times more, children. With red pen I write. So here also you do 12 times. So 480. So any logic you do, once more. You find 10% and 1%, 1%, 2% you add. Or you directly do 1% and multiply it by 12. We'll think why when we have this method, why? This is very important, children, for any maths Mental maths we have to develop, and next video you will see how we do in practice and practical application in everyday life. All CBSE, ICSE syllabus is going towards this. We apply our knowledge. It is not a theoretical thing. Next video I'll show how really when we go to a shop, then how they give us a receipt. So how to see and learn and understand various GST, because the council does not want us to just remember a method how we do. We have to see, because it is a part. Commercial mathematics is part of our everyday life. Like class 9 compound interest, very important when you put money in the bank. So these are the things which are very practical in our life. So next video we'll see how we apply, when I'll take out all the receipt and see how much GST we are paying, which is a part of indirect tax. Income tax is a direct tax. So here just simply a copy I've done. The second question, then I'll go to more practical question where we have mark price. This was the selling price. So we have to first get the selling price because discount is there in question 3 and 5. So kindly pause the video and copy. Then we'll do 3, 4, 5. So next we move on where there is mark price and we get a discount. So as we have seen before that first we have to take discount. So example 3, okay, is mark price is 5,000. See here how we use discount is 40%, children. So see, 10% is, remove 1 0, 10% is 500, 500 another 10. So here I am writing with black ink and excuse me. Okay, then 10% is 500, 10% is 500. So we get, children, 40% of 5,000 is 2,000. You can do by traditional method also. Okay, so what happened? Price after discount. Price after discount. So try to understand this, children. 5,000 they are saying. So off season lot of discount is 40%. So 5,000 minus 40%, 2,000. That shopkeeper is giving me the product for 3,000. So before I apply GST of 12%, you have to find discount of 40%. So traditional method you know already. Okay, discount of 40% will be 40% of 5,000. Traditional method is 40 by 100 into 5,000. But children, this is the traditional method. Okay. Same answer you will get, but here I am telling you this you will do mentally. 40% is 500 into 4. You don't have to write mentally. 10% is 500. 10 4s are 40. 500 4s are 2000. Now we apply next part, 12%. So let me do here 12% of 3,000 after discount, children. 12% of 3,000. So first mark price is there. This is your selling price, children. It is written 5,000. He said I'll give you 40% discount. That is 2,000. Now we have to find 12%. So what is traditional method? I told you percentage goes. This goes. We get 100 into 3,000. This is what is my GST. But what is easiest method? I told you 10% mentally you will do 300. Remove 1 0. 1% is remove 2 0, 30. 2% is 60. So 2% is here 60. Once more, 10% remove 1 0. 10% of 3,000 is 300. 1% is 30. So another 1%. This way you can do in the beginning. So you can write, but later on, children, you'll do it mentally. 12% will be 360. Another way, children, 1%, as I did the other sum, is 30. So 12% will be 30 into 12. 12 3s are 36. 360. Put 1 0. I hope this you will like better than that. Once more, 1% is 30. Remove 2 0. So 12% is 12 times. And traditional method, already I told you, children, this is the traditional method we do. And we get the same answer. But you don't have a pen and paper when you go to the shop. Okay, so doing mentally is always better. An exam you are not allowed calculator. I can tell you in my next video also how you will use calculator, because you have a smartphone, you go to the shop. So during exam time you are not allowed, but outside you have a phone with you, and phone always has a calculator. So this is how I did question number 3. So pause the video and copy, then we move on to question 4, which is simple, and 5. So next we move on to question 4, which is quite simple, children. 18%, since it is 18, so question 4, GST is 18% of 2,800. Okay, so here we go. So traditional method is 18. See, this you cannot do without pen or paper. 18% means percent goes, 100 comes down. You need calculation. Okay, then you have to multiply here. If you are good in maths, 18 into 28. So how we do with mental maths? See here, children. 10% remove 10 is 280. 10% is 280. So what I get? 20% is 560. Now problem, I have to get 18%, means 2% more I have taken. So 1% I said remove 20. 1% of 2800 is 28, 2% is 56. So here 2% is 56, 20% is 560, you can remove 10 there also. Then you subtract, children. So 18% will be 560 minus 56 is 504. So you can multiply and check the traditional method also. You will see that you will get 504. Once more, children, let us see 18%. This is a GST. So we get first 20%. 10% is 280, 10% is 280. We add, but we have to get 18, so I have to subtract 2%. 1% is 28, remove 20, 1% is 28. Subtract 50. So this you can get mentally, children, once more. 560, see, 2,800, 280, 280. You tell 20% is 560. 2% is 28, 28, 56. 560 is minus 56 is 504. Okay, so copy this, then we move on to the last sum where we have your discount. So let us do that. So here we go to the last sum. Mark price is rupees 5,000. Discount is, children, 10%. So 10% is 500. So selling price you will do is 5,000 minus 500. Okay, 90%. So we get 4,500. Once more, this will be my selling price. Once more, 10% discount. So mentally you can do 5,000, 10% is 500. So 90% you are paying 4,500. Then GST is 28%. Yes, we have many luxury items and all, or sin items they tell, like tobacco and tobacco products. They carry 28% GST. Now, what is GST here, children? 28% of 4,500. Traditional method, 28 by 100 percentage goes. You can see my class 6 or 7 video, because percentage main base you get there. So I have couple of more than that videos there. So this is there, children. So this is one of the way. How without, you don't have pen or paper, you are not good in that calculation of big numbers. So how we do, children? 10% is of 4,500 is 450. 10% is 450. 10% is 450. If you add 30% is 1350. Okay, 4, 4, 8, 12 and 50, 50, 50 is 150. But we have taken 30%. Then how to get 2%? 1% is 45, another 1% is 45, so 2% is 90. So I have to subtract 2%, children. Okay, so 28% will be 1260. Can put rupees if it is there. So once more, many of you will think it is very hard. You practice. I have seen children, they tell very fast. In class I give them, teach them, and then I say within second the mark price is this. So this is how you get a question in ICSE. Or just you have to add this two. This is the thing, and you add this two, like this two. One product is there whose mark price is this, 18% GST, another is 5,000 discount, whose GST is 28%, tell the total. Just simply you have to add both the GST, children. 3 or 4 mark question. Or 1 mark question you have in MCQ, you can do like this. So once more, this I recapitulate before I end the video. 10% is, so before you apply GST, you first find the discount. Okay, you must see my next video, because most of the time in practical, like inverse cases count. So I have, I think, solved this in my 3rd video and 5th video called inverse case as per ICSE syllabus. Okay, so 10% we deduct 4,500 is SP, we have to get 28%. 28% is, we do 30% minus 2%. So kindly pause the video and copy. So answer will be, GST is 1260. So if they ask you price after GST, so I've got the GST, will be 4,500, children, not 5,000. This you don't take. This is mark price plus 1260. So if you add, I think 4,500 and 1200, 5,760. So sometimes they ask what is GST, sometimes they tell you what is the price after GST. So kindly pause the video and copy, and this is all about mental maths for GST. Thank you, children, for watching this video lesson.